Hi everyone, George Wilson here again. And for this third and final video, I'll be talking about the 10 most important Arizona rules and regulations connected to outdoor recreation. I'm going to move this up a little more so you guys can see the title. Okay, there we go. So you may be wondering, you're probably asking yourself this question. Why should I care about rules and regulations? I understand that having rules and laws can limit the amount of fun and enjoyment from your leisure activities. This puts a barrier between your creativity and the idea of wanting full freedom for your personal desired experience. But the reason why there are rules and regulations is to protect visitors, prevent harm to ecosystems, protect wildlife, protect cultural sites, and manage growing recreation uses on public lands for future generations. Understanding rules is essential to enjoying Arizona outdoors responsibly and legally. What you'll learn from this final presentation is the 10 most important rules and regulations that keep Arizona natural spaces safe and enjoyable. So let's dive in. So for number one, when camping on national forest or public lands, you will need to be aware that there is a limit on how many days you can stay in one spot. There are rules that say that the minimum number of days you can camp is up to 14 consecutive days. The rule comes from the Forest Service regulations that help manage land use and protect the environment. Also, you might be wondering, like, if people like, how do they know? So don't think that you're going to be able to get away with this and stay in one spot for a certain amount of time. Rangers patrol areas frequently and capture license plate numbers. They take a picture of the license plate number and they put it into a system that provides how many days have you stayed in that part of the national forest. So don't think you're going to get away with it. They're pretty much on top of that. Or number two, when using off-highway vehicles in OHV areas or stagging areas, you will need to have a driver's license and a vehicle decal. This decal shows that your vehicle is registered and authorized to be used in certain areas like OHV areas. Remember that it is also illegal to drive off of designated roads or trails due to cause of harm to ecosystems, and it could possibly destroy wildlife habitats and private property. Also, too, a little bonus thing, even if you're driving, don't consume any alcohol or illegal drugs because this can impair how you are going to be operating the vehicle, which is really, really dangerous to others and yourself. For number three, if you are a visitor or planning on recreating at a state park, you must follow state law and park-specific rules as outlined in the R12 rule. If someone does not follow regulations, they may be asked to leave and not return after 72 hours. This is to ensure that visitors have an enjoyable experience. Fireworks and explosives are not allowed on state parks or public lands unless you have the proper permit. According to the Arizona Code, using any of these pyrotechnics requires a special use permit from park authorities to ensure safety and to prevent damage. This also helps limit the cause of wildfires occurring. If you plan on holding an event, commercial events, or group activities in a state park, you will need to obtain a special use permit. The Arizona Administrative Code helps make sure large groups such as weddings or parties or even business activities are regulated. This is to ensure that there is no interference with the natural landscape and other guests who are visiting the park. For number six, no matter which recreation area you're visiting, you may have to pay a fee. These fees go to help maintain the parks, support conservation efforts, and provide services that will keep the area safe for visitors. Under the R12 rule, visitors are required to pay all entrance and camping fees. This can occur in state parks or any Forest Service areas. You can also purchase a seasonal pass for certain parks that cover those costs. For number seven, in Arizona, anyone who is 10 years or older need to have a fishing license in public waters. This includes residents and visitors. There are expectations, though, to kids who are under 10 years old or residents who are legally blind. They don't need a license. But it is important to get a fishing license anyways because fishing without one can lead to fines. Number eight, in Arizona, anyone who wants to hunt or take wildlife must have a valid hunting license, which can be obtained through the Arizona Game and Fish Department. You may also have to go through education courses for safety and rules. When I use the word take, this means and refers to activities such as pursuing, shooting, trapping, killing, or netting wildlife. Knowing these definitions help ensure compliance with state regulation and prompts responsible hunting practices. This recreational activity has many rules and laws and should be taken seriously because if rules are not followed, this can lead to serious fines and possible jail time. Anyone on Arizona Trust land and using it for recreational activities needs a recreational permit. This permit does not only grant access, but also helps manage land use by keeping track of who is on the land and ensuring that they are following the rules. For the last important rule, let's talk about fire regulations. During seasons when fire risk is high, it is important to check for fire bans in the area you are visiting. These bans can restrict activities such as open fires, charcoal use, fireworks, and sometimes even propane stoves. Ignoring these restrictions can result in fines or being asked to leave the area immediately. To prevent this from occurring or possibly facing jail, always follow the rules to keep yourself and the environment safe. I have also made a video on wildland fire safety, and that was the first one I posted on this YouTube channel. So if you are interested in learning about more about fire safety, I highly recommend watching that video. As I finish up this presentation, I want to leave you with this last idea. Arizona outdoor spaces are incredibly diverse, from all national forests and state parks to the wide range of public lands. These spaces offer endless opportunities to those who want to recreate and improve their quality of life. But it is important to follow rules and regulations. Whenever you enter a park or recreation area, I ask you to take the time and read the rules on the signs that are posted on the sides of the road, or they are also located at trailheads or ranger stations. Also, if you see any suspicious behavior, don't have the fear to report it. These rules are not placed to limit your fun or experience. They exist to keep the public safe and preserve the natural environment that we all depend on. By following these rules and guidelines, we are doing our part to protect the natural landscapes of Arizona and protecting the people who are recreating in it. And again, I would like to say thank you to the people who have taken their time to watch these videos. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you.